Hey everyone, this is Gus. Welcome to my new mm, drawing with Gus. Yeah, well, this is technically a transmission. Let me pull it back to let me see how my YouTube is doing. Yeah, my YouTube is doing good, so we have connection. Well, hey everyone, again, this is Gus, and this is Drawing with Gus. This is the space in my channel. It's actually the only space on my channel, actually, where we are going to do some drawing. Actually, all my channel is devoted to drawing and art. Well, let's start with something. With something. So first, I'm gonna tell you this. Well, probably I'm gonna move in the next month. So I'm gonna leave Florida. So yep, this is the time that we're gonna say goodbye to sunny Florida, and I'll probably go to Maryland. Yeah, I'm thinking, strongly thinking about that to going up north. First, culture up north is better. Yeah, better you like it or dislike it. It's true, and there is more chances to get a job. Anyway, I'm an illustrator. I work in home, but also there is better 9 to 5, better pay. So yeah, I'm going up north, and so my family is moving with me. So well, that is gonna be a little interruption in the channel transmission until I have more, set up the services like internet. I have to set up like a room to be my studio and that kind of stuff. Well, in the meantime, I just try to do as much as I can, to give you more of these videos. So, well, anyway, let's go and start something. Well, remember, we are still on May, at least during this week. So I'll try to finish Mermay, or I will finish up this next week. I hope I can finish up. Well, next week is June. So yeah, there is no case of having a Mermay yet. Well, anyway, we are in the second part of the Mermay. So this is not the Ariel. This is not the little mermaid. It's just a mermaid that happens to have some, similar colors. Not all of them, but I happen to have some similar colors anyway. But the other thing is, I haven't seen yet the new movie because it's not yet in Disney Plus. So when they have it in Disney Plus, I strongly will go, and watch the movie. But anyway, so being said that, I don't have any kind of problem with the newest Mermaid. I didn't see it, so I don't know if the plot is that. For me, Disney is a bunch of things for kids, but not sure is that cultural appropriation, like the mermaids were legends that pretty much are everywhere. Because as you are familiar with some lore and folklore, actually, our mermaids are not only this kind of or entities only existed in Greek mythology. And besides, the mermaids in the Greek mythology are, or sirens, are very ugly. I mean, there is no beautiful women with half fish. No, mermaids in Greek mythology or sirens in Greek mythology are half crows or something like that. They only have sometimes or either the breast on this part or the upper part of a human, and the rest is pretty much like a crow. And they are pretty bad. And I mean, they are not like a nice creatures. They are just like bad creatures that just call sailors to their doom, probably eaten later. So yeah, that is the kind of sirens. But also there is sirens in other cultures. For example, in the Amazonian, in the Amazonas, in the Amazon River, there is this kind of amongst the indigenous people, or the people that live in the river banks of the Amazon. There is this kind of legends that includes sirens or something like a siren, which is a beautiful woman that usually seduce a guy and just plunge to the river and probably drown the guy. and those beautiful women turns to be like dolphins. Well, believe it or not, there is dolphins in the Amazon. Yeah. If you don't know that, well, what you be doing? I mean, you were living in a rock or in the Ozarks, probably in the most inaccessible part of Virginia or something like that. Not talking about the people living in the beautiful state of Virginia. But anyway, so yeah, well, not only between them, there is also sirens or kind of mermaids, entities among these guys, African people. So yeah, it's not like a cultural appropriation. Triton is not the name of the god, it's the name of the male mermaids. They are called tritons. What I guess, also triton is, or triton, is a little salamander kind of animal. Yeah, I used to have those like a pet when I have a fish tank when I was a kid. So we have these kind of creatures and these kind of things, and personally, I don't think that's cultural appropriation. It's not like Cleopatra being a black girl, which is not, because we all know that Cleopatra was pretty much Greek or some kind of half Semitic or half Greek, and that doesn't have to do anything with the African Americans, because let me tell you, the most of the African Americans, they come from West Africa, part in the middle of the Africa continent. Not that they are, pretty much descendant from people from Northern Africa or the Nubians, which they don't look like Nubians. Just put an African American versus a Nubian, and you see there is like a phenotype differences. Or also Ethiopians, which is pretty much the Ethiopians who were the guys who started this thing, Egyptians are black. No, because there were some guys named Hyksos, and the Hyksos were like like invaders. They were in a period of time in Egypt that probably intermixed with the Egyptians. The Hyksos were pretty much from Ethiopia, if my memory won't fail. If I'm mistaken, well, let me know where the Hyksos were. I know they were from Africa, but I don't know what part of Africa, probably Ethiopia. I know they were Nubians, but they were pretty much those parts. So, yeah, that is what is cultural appropriation. I don't think The Little Mermaid is cultural appropriation. I think I don't know, they try to make mermaids look different, like Europeans, even though the Hans Christian Andersen, the guy who wrote The Little Mermaid, was, hence the name, was a guy from, Northern Europe. So their ideas of the mermaid is pretty much like the Arnold Buckling kind of mermaids, like the red, and sometimes their body, they looks more like like the anguilas in Spanish. What is it called? Like the morenas kind of fishes, like like those kind of fishes. They look more like that. Instead of having like a fish tail, they have this elongated, the second part that looks pretty much like a one of those morenas. So yeah, so it's not like that. So yeah, or like an eel. I mean, like an eel. Pretty much they look like an eels. But that is the idea of Arnold Buckling, because Arnold Buckling, he was living in a time where there is no such thing as multicultural, intercultural. He lives in pretty much, I guess, in the 19th to starting on the 20th century or something like that. So that's Arnold Buckling, and the other painting artists. They put the women that way, but we don't know what the kind. We know that the animal that started with the kind of mermaids was pretty much the dugongo, yeah, that is the name, or manatees. Manatees, they don't look like humans at all, and they are pretty ugly. I mean, the sea cow, the stellar, or called manatee here in Florida. So yeah, those kind of animals. And I don't see how you can see a manatee, in the open sea, because they are pretty much the interior of Florida and the south part of the United States. Yeah, they're pretty much from like that. So anyway, I don't feel that is cultural appropriation in the case of the Little Mermaid, but I think that is cultural appropriation in the case of Cleopatra, because first, I'm pretty sure the Egyptians, they don't dress that way. I mean, they look like a bad Christian movie. Yeah, one of those movies when they try to portray the Israelites or the people that was living in Judea, like they dress like some kind of like a medieval Arabs when they were in Arabs, and we don't know pretty much how they look like, but I know that they weren't dressing like in the medieval ages. So yeah, and she portrays Egyptians that way, and that is pretty offensive for the Egyptians because this is their history. I mean, you seen the skeletons, the reconstructions of the house Tutankhamun or Tutankhamun was, and it doesn't look like the way they want it. Is many Africans or Americans want to live in that kind of dream about what is history. Yeah, you are from awakening. I mean, my ancestors were Spaniards, Sephardi Jews. So I won't dream. I won't dream to try to make my history like we were Germans because we weren't. But that is for many people. I don't know. And the problem is also the guilty as a society that has been treating persons as they were not only second-class citizens but different kind of human beings. And they were inventing this kind of racism, and they feel guilty for that. So they feel that this kind of getting away with the cultural appropriation of the fantasies that one group has is okay because that is the way for showing. Right now we have we are very in a higher level than we were before. I mean, the crimes of the past and the guilty of the past is something that has been forgotten, and it shouldn't be forgotten because racism existed and it still exists today. It doesn't matter. There's always a group that is claiming that they are the superior apex of the human evolution when there is not. Oh, by the way, have you ever noticed that the people that claim that they are the superior apex of the human evolution are pretty much the jobless, poor, and uneducated people? I mean, if you want to reclaim for yourself that you are part of the superior, the master race, you should be somebody successful, isn't it? Instead of a loser. That is my opinion about watching these things in TV, where the people from the clan or those outright they just appear. They don't look like the part of the evolution. Oh, by the way, but do you know that the founder of the outright is the guy from Peru? Yeah, he's not 100% Aryan, like you said. So what? But I understand that probably their ancestors were the Incas also. So just take out that stupid thing that you have in your eyes and just watch the world with all the colors, all the races, all the people that live in. We are part of the human being. I mean, human race. We are the human kind. We are humans, by the way. That doesn't mean one is better than other, because just reminded all the stupid races rights that exist in the United States. The creator of the pyramids, the Egyptians, the apex of the Bronze Age civilizations, they weren't. white. Not in your consensus. They weren't blue-eyed. They weren't, blonde, some that kind of thing. They were Semitic. They were Levantines. Yeah, they were cousins with the Israelites. So if you pretend, racist, stupid guy, that you know the Bible, read the Bible. Yeah, we all descendants of Noah. Yeah. I know I was Semite, by the way. Yeah. And if you believe in history, well, the founded our civilization was in Sumer. They weren't Aryans. No, they were Semites. Because Abraham came from a Semite city, Ur, in Chaldean, Iraq, right now. So yeah, just start thinking that we are all humans, and the progress of any kind of group is the progress of all humanity. Because together we are strong. But if we start dividing, we're just a bunch of wackos that's going to conspire and do things, and they will, end up in jail with treason charges, which I find good, by the way. So, being said that, I don't like Nazis. I don't like ultra right-wing movements, and also I don't like ultra left-wing movements, because all of them are the same. Hitler and Stalin, they were in polar opposites of the ideological spectrum, but they were the same thing. I mean, both were tyrants, both were homicidal maniacs, and both they were murderers, mass murderers. I mean, not the murder that just killed somebody because of rage or killed somebody because he was a stupid guy. No, I mean mass murderers. They planned murders. They weren't just thinking day by day how to eradicate a human group, or human groups actually. So, and by the way, if you see these so-called Nazis today, many of them, they will be, in one of those concentration camps, because they don't look like the perfection, like the Nazis. They like to advocate for the human race. Not at all. Okay, so yeah. And by the way, I don't know how Nazis exist in the United States, since this is the country that just kicked the ass of the adults and their stupid guys. Yeah, this country won the war. So yeah, why you have Nazis here? And I applaud Germany, because being a Nazi in Germany is a crime. You go to jail for that, for just having a swastika. Yeah. If they catch you, drawing a swastika, you go to jail. You get time. I applaud you, Germans. That is good. That is a best way to say, hey, we're not going to allow those wackos right now. No more crazy guys. We have enough. Yeah. 20 million people dead is too much. It's way too much. So if you don't know what is the past, and by the way, there is two versions of history. The version that is in the books, and the versions that somebody wants to believe. Sometimes the version in the books is not the version that you want to believe, because you feel that you were mistreated, that you were abused, and you feel that you don't have the opportunities that you should have, because you are living in this country. So let me tell you this: in this country, education is free. Believe it or not, it's free. Even the universities from the state, that they are, part of the state, of the local government, the universities, they allow you to get into their system and have a nice education for free. So you just have to sweat a little, study. But if you spend most of your life being an asshole and just drinking beer, okay, let me tell you, that's all what you're gonna have. If you don't have education, you won't have chance to have a better job. Yeah, sometimes is life sucks. Like if you have a very intelligent lawyer that has your diploma from a state university versus the guy who is a mediocre lawyer, but he has the diploma because daddy had money from Harvard. Of course, he has the advantage. Yeah, but you can have a living. Okay, it's not fair. You can just don't go to these big universities and be the great. I mean, you can just don't go to these big law firms and be, the partner or the greatest lawyers there because they are, hiring and recruiting people in their own circle. Yeah, that exists, and I know that sucks because it's unfair. It's unfair for everyone. But let me tell you, that is private. That is a private company. But you have a chance to be a lawyer in your own practice. Yeah, why not? But you're a lawyer. I mean, if you're a doctor, it's the same. It's the same. But that is because you have an education. Yeah, you cannot be rich as the rich guys, but you can have more, way more, by the way, than the guy that, working Walmart or just working one of those little boxes, receiving the the money that you pay for going in the tolls. Yeah, that is super different. But these are choices, man, and women, and kids, and whoever other pronouns you want to be named. These are choices. Whatever you want to be in life is because you chose to be that person. But the good thing about America is that you can reinvent yourself. Yeah, you can reinvent yourself. You can just walk out one day and say, okay, you know what? I'm an artist and I'm also an illustrator. I'm going to start, knocking doors and having this kind of contracts doing, and it happens you have a beautiful and intelligent wife as I. She will tell you, or a husband, she or he will tell you, why don't you try to do, just for the sake of doing, a couple of portfolios for children book, and voila, eureka! Then you have it. Then you have the chance to do children book. That is so cool. That is very good, actually. Well, that happens to many of us. We have to find a niche because art is art. I'm being an illustrator. Yeah. Children books, I can be illustrator for children books. It's not shameful. Oh, but if you want to be an illustrator for gaming companies, oh, kids have my blessing. Baruch Hashem, but it's gonna be hard, difficult, because everyone wants to be in that niche. So you better be the best. You better have the best grades. You better have the best portfolio. You better have that. But if you have a mediocre portfolio and if you don't have talent, you will never accomplish anything in this field because this field is not for you. Understand me. If you cannot draw like a picture and you are more than 30 years old, probably it's not in you, man. Girl, women, whoever you are, probably it's not in you. That means you are probably wasting your time. But the good thing about America is, well, you waste your time, but you can recover it. You can do something else, something different, until you find what's your niche in life. But that doesn't mean that life is fair. No, life is not fair. Life is not fair at all. There is people that is complaining that they don't have a car. When you have two cars, course, they are not the Teslas or a Maserati, but you have two cars. It's more than many people in the world have. You know that? You have a bunch of pairs of shoes in your closet. It's more than probably more than half the population in South America and other places, and even probably a bunch of this population in Africa and in some countries in Asia. And you don't feel how fortunate you are because you're seeing all these commercials. I'm being an advertising guy. I have a degree in marketing. I know that. I know how blatantly cruel we play with your films. We put Matthew McConaughey driving a car that you will never have. Because we expect that you will do the impossible to have that car. And we will be there. When you have the car, we will tell you that you need a Rolex. And then you need the Italian suits. And then you need the downtown apartment or something like that. Yeah. Because we traffic with your needs. Because I used to, make a mug of your life. Because the truth is, you only need two things in your life. Somebody to love you and health. If you're a healthy individual and somebody loves you, you have more than many human beings that even have millions in the bank. It's not good to be a mediocre. No. If you can do better, do it better. But the truth is that this consumerism and this society is destroying people. And it's deceiving people also. It's telling you that somebody else is the guilty partner of your stupid decisions in life. I'm an immigrant. I'm not the guilty of all your decisions in life, where you don't have the executive kind of job, or where you don't have the greatest job in art, and you don't have millions in your account. I'm not guilty of that, and nobody is guilty of that. You are the only one guilty. You are the only one who has to be put in the chair and be proclaimed guilty, because you did it. Nobody else did it for you. You did it. You choose to be that way. You choose to live the way that you choose to live. Nobody else. So please don't blame anyone. I've been in the blame game for a long time, and I know what is that. So yeah, if you want to be a good person, a very nice person, a decent human being, start blaming anyone for whatever happens to you. You don't have a good job because you never study. And you never study because you just believe what your parents, your friends, your grandparents, or whoever had the power in your life when you were a kid, and you are allowing to tell you what you are. They tell you that you're a loser, and you believe that. You aren't the only guilty of that, because nobody else put you a pistol in your head and told you, hey, you don't have to study. Hey, you don't have to get a proper education. Hey, you don't have to use your brain. 90% of the global kind of, what is this? Extremist movements, they are very intelligent individuals that they don't even believe the crap they are just selling you. They don't even believe that. At the end of the day, they will have nice cars made in China or in Japan. They will live probably in some place of Europe, and they will date somebody out of the master race. Because they don't believe that. They're just using you. They are more intelligent than you, yes. They are the spiders, yes. they are doing the webbing thing. Yes, you are just the little worm intertwined in the spider web, and they are feeding from you, and you are blaming somebody else for that. So, being said that, if you are one of those guys that believe in that, get out of my channel. I don't want to see that kind of people. I don't like him. I don't like Nazis. I'm Jew. I don't like Nazis. And I don't think nobody likes him. And I think nobody likes him, I mean. Okay? So, I'm going to close this with these remarks. Usually creative people is good people. When you see creative kind of people in the novels, that is bad people, that is treacherous people that can, that can betray you, that can, stab you in the back, and that kind of things. These are not creative people, because creative people is usually good people. Because one of the good things about having, the right side of the brain working is, oh, we're good. We usually don't lead with anger, don't lead with fear, try not to lead with fear. Of course, we've got fears like everyone else. So, of course, we got angry sometimes, yes, like everyone else. But I just learned in my life not to blame anyone for the kind of stupid things that I did in my life. Okay? Yeah, but you are never not enough at all to do something. I have this motto, and probably I just telling you, and probably it's gonna be your next motto. The only day that I will find there is no room for improvement in my life and in me personally is when I'm dead. Because you're dead, end of everything. I mean, I believe in after life, after this life. I believe in that. But there's no room for improvement. You cannot be a better father. You cannot be a better grandfather. You cannot be a better husband. You cannot be a better wife. You cannot be a better artist. You cannot be a better human because you are dead. So that is my motto. The day that I'm dead is the day that I won't have any kind of room or opportunity to do some improvement on myself or in my situation. So yes, let's say that, and just call it the, okay, where is my gloves? Oh, my gloves is here, sorry. So, my gloves. So, let's go and start doing the Little Mermaid. So, don't know how long I've been doing this. Well, I apologize, but I need to speak that way. Yeah. I'm not a favor of the cultural appropriation. I'm not a favor of the racism. I'm not in favor of that. Nobody. I don't like racists. I don't like racism. It doesn't matter who is at the other end. It doesn't matter the race. Oh, let me tell you, because Japanese were racist, yeah, they said we are the superior race or the master race in Asia. The rest of you are like monkeys or something like that. Yeah. So it doesn't matter who say that. Where you are black, white, Asian, Australian, Aboriginal, or Eskimo, or Inuk. Nobody is master race. There is no such things. Difference in humans exists. Why? Background, education, food. Yeah. If you don't have a proper food, your brain won't develop. If you were a kid and your mom was one of those people that I see pretty much every day when I'm just driving, that they have, they are just smoking and drinking beer at 6 in the morning with a little kid, just right beside him. Yeah, you will have some developmental problems. Yeah. In that case, you can blame another person, your parents. Yeah. If you don't have opportunities in this life, well, you are in the land of opportunities. You can just restart it, but leave the hate for the haters. Yeah, that's true. Don't be a hater because your hate is this. You are just drinking poison every single and stupid day in your life, and you are wishing that I'm dead. And I'm not the one drinking the poison. How I'm gonna end up dead? That makes some logic? No, it doesn't make any sense. Well, that is hate. Hate is a feeling that doesn't make any sense. Okay? So stop being that way. And if you don't like the world, and you don't like the groups where you're living, you can always move. I mean, if you don't like your neighborhood, move. If you don't like your job, quit. You always get another chance to get a better job. Oh, because I don't think that I have a good portfolio. Make a good one. Oh, because I don't think I have a better education. Well, in arts, is not the question is not also education, not only education, is also talent. If you don't have talent, well, you are a fry fish. That's totally a problem. But skills is something that you can learn. That means, are you stupid? No, I don't think so. So skills is something that you can learn. So let's forget about hate, yeah, and start loving this place and start loving the civilization that you are living in. And unless you are living in a war-torn country, well, you can just stop, cursing your luck and start trying to live. Because we were taught in this world to live, not to die or kill somebody. So, as being said, let's go and do the not Ariel, mermaid. So I'm gonna put this back here, and if I put it, oh yeah, it's here. Yep. Right now I'm in my art desk. Okay, guys, I'm here, and let me get this. Hey, Bosch. How you doing, Bosch? One G. What's up? So, yeah, let me know if you need something or you want me to check or something. I encourage you, if you are watching me, get your what is it, your notepad or something, and start drawing with me. You can draw whatever. So I have opened my. So I have this in a new position. Usually I have this a little more, leaning the other way. So I just change it to a better position. Yeah. Let me put this in a better. Where's my? That's so weird. Ah. So why is my friends not? Oh, this is the Wacom Center. Click Studio. What is? Oh yeah. Finally, it's open Click Studio. Oh no, this is the Wacom Center. My Wacom Center on G. What is Click Studio not opening? I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah. Have you seen the new Photoshop beta? Beta, the one that says they have AI. I hate AI. Well, I'm gonna start doing some things in the new Photoshop beta, and probably I'm gonna check it. So let me see where's the Clear Studio pane. Where is my Clear Studio pane? Oh yeah, this is the Clear Studio. I don't understand why it is not open in this thing. It should be open. I don't know why I'm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, access. Hey, that's weird. I have access. Mm, okay. Well, let me see the concept view. Concepts. Oh yeah, finally my click view open. It took a lot. I don't know what's wrong with this program. Sometimes this program is so weird. I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm doing clear surveying. I'm using clear surveying, as you know. If you want to check the clear surveying how it's working, is the program that I've been using all this time. Right now it's opening. I don't know why it takes so much. I don't know what this one is taking so much, but anyway, let me see. I'm trying to find out the what is it? Okay, okay. So yeah. So now I'm opening. Hmm. Oh yeah, okay, he's opening. Then Mermay is opening. Um, okay, finally it's opening this part. I don't know what my program is. It's it's a little, you know. So let me try to do something right now. Give me a second. And what I'm gonna do is right now. I hope you guys like it. And let me know in your comments if you like it, how she is looking right now. So let me see how my Facebook is doing. The current frame rate is too low, according to this thing. I don't know why. But so okay, let me get this. It's too much. And well, let me know if please let me know in the comments if you can hear my audio good. It says that my audio has an unexpected number of channels, and I don't know why they say that. Let me open my program. This is my program. Unexpected number of channels. Mm, So yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Now I hope. Let me see. Let me see if my live streaming have this what they call unexpected number of channels. Yeah, that's a problem sometimes. I hope you guys could hear me the last time. Not sure now. Please let me know if you can hear me. Oh yeah, again a widget. No, I'm doing 44 minutes. Okay, I've been talking a lot. Gosh. So yeah, let me get out of this because I don't need it. And let me get this open. That's the only thing that I'm gonna be open. This. And let me open my friends restring of PureRef. So PureRef is the program that I've been using for creating my mood board. So let me rephrase you again what a mood board is. Well, a mood board is its name. it has nothing to do with moods. But a mood board is pretty much what I do for showing off the things that we do for the references. So pure references is for a mood board, but also is for references. So I have some low resolution images, mermaids. Yeah, so it's a mermaid. I have all these images here that I like this kind of yeah. I'm gonna use this kind of a style for the yeah. I'm gonna use that kind of style. So let me get first because we are doing the shades, and for the shades we are gonna be show you this trick. You can also do this multiply, so the shades are more shiny. They are better. So let me do this and get a little of this. Oh yeah, this is too big. Uh, so what is the problem with this one? 15. Yeah, probably this is the, okay. Probably this is not a bad idea. So we are going to continue doing some. See, this is the good thing about using this. We're doing this. So my intention right now is trying to do. Uh, I will try to do like I will try to do. I will. Okay. Now we have a better, understanding of this. So let me see this guy. So I'm gonna make okay blue. Mm-hmm. See, usually I should have like a better. Let me open my Wacom to see what's happening. How's my Wacom's doing? Some the pen settings. Okay, let me use Windows Zoom to see if they make any difference using it. So usually this one doesn't use Windows Zoom. Oh, yeah, this was a bad idea. I shouldn't do that. So I like this texture. Just for you to know, I like this texture. This is the main reason I'm using this texture because I really like it. Yeah. So right now we are going to do some kind of texture because later on, I don't know, probably we are going to end up in some other, what is called, some other sessions. But I like the texture that this guy is, getting. And the trick of this kind of workflow is we are using, uh, we're going to be using these things a lot. So we are going to have to do a lot of stuff today, pretty much like doing shapes and shadows and many of this stuff. And I just changed the position of this thing. I don't know why I have the lag. I still have the lag. I have to talk to Wacom about this lag, and I have to talk to them about the lag. And the lag is pretty much annoying. I don't know this. The one who you have to blame is Click Studio Paint or Wacom. Because let me tell you, this computer has 32 gigabytes. It has 8 gigabytes dedicated a graphic card. It's RX 580, and this is the first time that I have in this lag. I mean, it's just 300 dpi that I'm using, and I'm not using like a heavy texture things. I'm using pretty much. Let me make this a little bigger. Yeah, also the responsiveness of this thing is pretty bad. I don't think it's my tablet. I guess it's something in the system of the tablet. I think it's my tablet and it's something in the system of the tablet. Something that Wacom can just let me out with. Mhm. So we are going to start doing some things here because we need to do. Later on, we do some stuff here, but pretty much I'm gonna do this in certain stuff. What I'm gonna do is the face is gonna be perfect, and the rest is gonna be sketchy. So yeah, let's gonna do that style. I like that style. I see that style a lot. I have the two my references. They are using that style, And always I'm being tempted to do that style because that style is pretty good. Because I like my faces, but I don't have something I don't like to do so much. I mean, like, painting the rest of the body. So let's try to do this. So okay, we are using this tool that is called a blender, and I'm using a blender rather than using like a airbrushes or something because I can have texture with blenders, and I love textures. Texture for me is super nice. I love texture. I love having texture in my subjects. So this thing I'm using texture is great for me. I really like it. So I really like it my subject having a texture instead of the typical kind of airbrush thing, which I dislike because I don't find that artistic at all unless you are HRGer. But since we are not doing the alien and we are doing something that I like to do in my own you language or idiom or yeah. So we have this, we have some let me make a little more for the but this is too big. Let me make it smaller. Oh, okay. Yep. That will make a better thing. And right now we're going to do texture in this part. Okay, so we're just doing this. See, I don't know why this lag happening. I don't know. Well, let's do the. I try to see if it's something that can be corrected in time. Hey, so mm-hmm. Oh, too much. Okay. So this is gonna be this. Smaller, just more. But smaller this way. Mm-hmm. Come back to the guy. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's better. And let me do the uniform and the jewelry. Some shadows for the uniform and the jewelry. Here. Okay. So let's see how this looks when we use this. The good thing is I can control What is the part that's gonna be like blurry, and what is the part that's gonna be like solid? You know, I can do that with the whole thing. So I can just have an idea of where the texture is going. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, we'll start, do the same. Okay, right now we are making some shades here. Some simplify and promote shades. Probably later on we're gonna do something like this. Not sure about what we do with this. For sure, something wrong. I'm gonna do Yeah, we're still doing some things in this area. So yeah, we are doing the. Mhm. Okay, so we are doing this. Yeah, we are doing this. And the other thing that I will do is give a little more shade, shadow to the tentacles. Tentacles are gonna be like this. Oh, what? All this. Looks okay. Well, this technique is called difuminum. We are we're blending these areas, but the blending is not a thing like well, that's a blending. The beauty of the blending is that it will, like fake how you perceive life in nature. That's the beauty of blending. But the other things, the bad things of blending is that it will kill texture. So I'm blending with this kind of blend tools that allow me to create a texture. And then I will start, doing my thing without texture. I mean, with texture. So I will do without blending because I want to create texture. Oh yeah, okay, everything is good. Let me show you this better. Yeah. Okay, this is the way it looks better than the last way. Last day. Let me see this. Let me get rid of this. Let me get smaller because I mean something like this, even smaller. No, that's too big. That's too small. Yeah. So do this because I want this to color in there. And this is gonna be the color, main color of the. See, I still have the. Okay, so right now we're doing this. Okay. The other part is I'm going to create the tattoos. Oh, by the way, let me get the eye. Oh, no, forget about the eye. I forgot totally about the eyes and leaves. Okay, so let me get this. Mm-hmm. Okay, now it's better. And let me do some Carmen, or a little more red in the cheeks in some areas. I'm gonna do a little more red, but a little. And that is when this guy comes into. Let's do more like this. Okay. Mm-hmm. A little more. This good. Mm-hmm. Let me see how it looks like. Good. So, nice kind of color. Mm-hmm. Another, another. Mm-hmm. Leave that way there. Okay. So, we have some texture. We have the shades that I like to have. And yeah, I guess it's time to do this one. So what we are going to do right now is I'm going to change the color of this thing to something better. So, well, not something better, I mean, talking to another color. Let me show you. For example, this is the, I should show you like this. So, see, um, oh, dummy. Using the one you should be using. Okay. So, yeah. For example, let me go here. Get rid of this thing. So, because I will, I will get rid of this thing. Yeah. I don't think I need you. No, no, no. Okay. So let me. What are you doing, girls? I have this. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, let me do this because I'm changing colors. What are we gonna do? Yeah. Yeah. So whatever is like a skin, it's gonna be another color, like this. Okay. It's like a more appropriate kind of color for the skin because there's no such thing as black. in nature. Even color people is not color people is not black. It's not like black. It's shades. Not even gray is because gray doesn't exist also. It's shades of so this tool is called, what is it? Click to layer below. You create a layer on top of the lines, your line art or your sketch, like in my case, because I like it. And you just, start using it for whatever you're gonna use. So yeah, I finished with this, but I want this part a little more like this. No, I like this part like this. So I can control, the okay. So let's go with this part. It's gonna be like this. See, the same is here. We're giving everything the proper terms, the proper colors. Because when you're doing painting, unless you're doing comics, you don't put like a black line. This is the case. We are not doing black line. We're just trying to do, our best. Okay, this is the best. Okay, let's see. Here, and here. Okay, so let's do this in yellowish kind of thing. Just put it like this. Okay. Same thing with the, not the jewelry, this armor kind of plate, whatever is this, this. Let's go. Same thing. Okay. Instead of having like a black lines, we're gonna have like a nice kind of the real color it has. And we are just using this tool. This tool come in handy. By the way, as you don't know, this tool also exists in Photoshop. Yeah, I'm let you know. If you want to know how to do the same thing like this in Photoshop, let me know. I will tell you. Okay. Oh, I have the following here. Mhm. Yeah.
So for example, I don't need this. So I'm gonna get rid of this because this area, I don't need it anymore. I don't need this area anymore. So yeah, it's gonna be there. So the same for this area. Same. I don't need it anymore. So I'm gonna erase it. Also, can you erase this? For one. And parts like this, make it that way. It's only different parts. Oh, oh, where I am. Oh, I should be in this place. Mm-hmm. So let's get back to this guy and just to make something out of it. No, a little more. Yeah, that's a little more in the corner, like it is. What was this thing? So right now we got the different colors, we got the different things, and we just keep it in the same area or Ariel. She's not Ariel. Anyway, oh, I shouldn't be on that. Mhm. Okay. Mm. Okay. So this is. Mm. Oh, look at this wire. It shouldn't be this way. Mhm. Okay. So you have with this system you can control the texture of your object of your girl in this kind in this case her. Well, let me show you something extra. You will do this and you will let me make a new one for this layer here. And you will make this into one layer. You will make this select layer. Put this select layer on top of this, and you will merge these two layers. These two layers will merge. Are you gonna do all the bottom? Yep. So let me show you without the mask. It looks like this. But let me show you what next you're gonna do. Oh, sorry. Next gonna do with this is you're gonna make this. Oh, sorry. And once you have this, you will go to the blender and make blending. I'll make a little blend. This is only the shade, okay? Later on, when we do the final retouching and also the light. So this is just a part. This is not the whole thing. But let's show you what we can do with this. And something inside of this. Let me check it. So what we are doing right now is choosing whatever we have here. We are using these two and create a real painting. Okay. Without these two, this thing looks pretty much like a sketch. But we're going to do a real painting. Let me show you what you do. Okay. We are not using light, by the way. This is only shades. It's only the shades. Sorry. This is only the shades. We are just using shades. Since we are using shades, we're pretty much freedom to do whatever we want. So we put so yeah, this is not the thing we're doing. We're trying to make like an oil colors like this. So instead of having the things, we're gonna have oil colors. So this is just the part when you have the when you have okay. Let's see what this is. Okay. So let's see here. See? She looks way better. She looks more in my style. So let me show you again, guys, how we are. Okay, so we are making something more my style, more my kind of texture that I like, my kind of stuff that I love, and I love a lot. Okay, so what I'm doing with this, well, what I'm doing is something more simple, more subtle. We're trying to create the frame for start painting. So if we have this kind of shadows, like delineated shadows, like blended shadows, we can create something out of this because my style is pretty much relying on textures. So this kind of shadows will create texture. So I can just put a little shade here, a little light there, and it will be done. So you are free to use whatever is your kind of style. This is mine. It's something that I do, but I'm not gonna tell you that your style is wrong because I'm not anyone to tell you that. I mean, this is my style. I developed this years of working, and I like it. And so far, my clients like it, and so far, I like it too. So this is something that I do. It's not something like I felt compelled to tell you this is the panacea or the quintessential thingy of the styles. No, it's just my style. It's the one I've been using all these years. So this is the second step. This is a step that many people just jump on and they go in the lazy one and they never do it. And they are complaining against why we don't have the result we like it. Well, because the style that you're using, the style that you are using, I mean, requires this, but you are not using that. You are not doing that because you don't want it. You just want to be lazy and don't do the job. So yeah, that happens when you don't do the job. You are supposed to go the extra mile because let me tell you, the competition is fierce and it's crazy about it. I mean, it's super fierce. Outside this world, people just want your job, want to have your opportunities. That's a problem with many people. They think they are entitled to have that. And the truth is, nobody is entitled to have that. Everything that I have, everything that I will have, is because I work for that. Not I feel entitled. So that should be your philosophy in life. You're not entitled on nothing. You should be happy. Oh, so you should be happy that you're alive. You are not entitled to anything. The things that you have in life is because you work hard for them. Not because somebody gave you, because you are the epitome of the master race, or you are the real American, and that kind of nonsense that I hear all the time in radios and I'm seeing in the news. No, not because of that, it's just because somebody thinks that you are talent and you deserve the chance to prove And I'm using a blending too small because I like the texture. I like the texture that it's creating. So this is the texture that I'm going to be creating. And I like it. I like it too much, the texture. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. And many people will realize, well, is this the texture that you're looking for? Or you come all this way to that? Because the base of painting is drawing. You should have to draw whatever the shape or idea you have. And then you will start painting. Whatever your style, you should start with the basic. And the basic is drawing. And you're going to draw something that is in your mind and something, like in my case, something is according to nature. So for that reason, I'm just doing this. Wait a minute. Pencil break. Okay. So let me show you what is going to be next. Next, what's going to be is I need more shade. And for needing the shade, I'm going to make a little more of this shade here. And I'm going to make it smaller. I know, quite the contrary. I'm going to make it smaller. This guy. I don't know. This guy here. So we have this. Okay. So a little more of this. But let me make it smaller. And something like this. Yeah, give me some. That was nice. Okay. See? Now I have a little of this. Let me make it like that. See? This is a little detail. Give you a little more. And now I have something for this. I need something for this. What I'm gonna do with this. Okay. Okay, guys. See? This is what we just did. We're giving a little more detail in this area. In this area. So I will continue next week doing more detail, giving a little more texture. So well guys, thank you for joining. We are going to continue next week. Let me save this before. Bye. Saving? Oh, you saving or not? Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll continue next week with the Mermay, and just remind you, if it happened that you guys want to you know want to help out this artist with having more with this channel, which is having content for us artists, like we're doing practices, we are just watching other styles and watching what we can do. And if it's happened that you want to help out this artist to go forward with this, there you can buy me a coffee. There's a link for coffee.com, which is in the description of this video. And also, if you want to help out this artist with a little more monetary thingy, well, there is also a PayPal. And I'm gonna need your help, guys, because I'm gonna move from here. And also, the best way for you to help out this artist is click and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. And give me some ideas. What is the kind of content you want to see me drawing? I mean, what is the kind of painting or style that you want to see me drawing? And I will gladly do that. Well, I'm going to finish this Mermay probably next week. So you will see what is the next step and how we can just finish this up. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This is Gus. And remember, well, be yourself. Try to focus on your styles. Get rid of all the anger and hate that is in the world. That's not gonna get you anywhere. So just believe me, won't get you anywhere. Nobody else is to blame for the kind of stupid thing that I did or you did in the past. It's up to it's on us. So it's up to us. Get better. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. God bless. And I'll see you next week, guys. And just remember, click and subscribe. It's the only thing you cannot support this artist. Thank you so much and see you